Om Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Welcome to another Yoga Small Talk, and we continue with 7 minutes, Bhagavad Gita a day. We are still reading verses 36 and 37 from chapter 3. Arjuna's question, what is making me act as if against my will and incur sin, meaning suffer? And Lord Krishna's response, it is desire is the anger, born of the quality of rajas, all sinful, all devouring. This is the enemy here. And Swami Shivananda tells us, the cause of all sin, meaning things that bring suffering, and wrong action in this world is desire. Anger is desire itself. When a desire is not gratified, the man becomes angry against those who stand obstacles on the path of fulfillment, meaning we already identify us and them, gets us deeper in trouble. The desire is born of the quality of rajas. We said rajas, passion, activity. When desire arises, it generates rajas and urges the man to work in order to possess the object, urges the man to work. So, who is in charge of whom? Definitely it's not us who are in control. Therefore, know that this desire is man's foe, enemy, on this earth. And one more point to see here before we continue with the next verses is where happiness comes from and where pain comes from. So when we are in the mood of following our desires, following our passions, following the need to act, we act and we do things. And we think that this will bring us happiness, otherwise we would not do. What is the meaning really of desire? It's meaning wanting something, but I don't want this something for the sake of the something. I want this something for the sake of what? To be more happy. I don't want a car for the sake of having a car. I want to have a car so that I will feel more free to move from one place to the other, which I think will give me happiness. I want to have a car because I like this brand and it makes me feel important, and this makes me happy. So the objects are agents. They are just something that's in the middle. What we really want is happiness. But we think we will get it if we'll get this or that object, so we follow the objects. In reality, Lord Krishna is telling us it is exactly the opposite. And this teaching comes again and again and again and again and again in many shapes and forms, because this is the essence of the proper understanding that will make us follow the spiritual path, to transcend those desires, to transcend all those wishes that just constantly prompt us to action. They are the worst tyrant, because it's in disguise, making me think that I'm in control, but the opposite is true. So if we go back to the example about sitting in the satsang that I gave a few talks ago, in the gathering of like-minded people, listening to teachings in a clean place that was properly prepared, or reading some elevating literature, or listening to a teaching otherwise, I feel so good. And it's not happiness like I'm having the best ice cream in the world happiness. It is a pleasant happiness, a soft, just feeling good. Why is it? Because I am outside of rajas. Because I am in sattva, wisdom, luminosity, happiness, sattva. So I increase my desire to act because I think it will bring me more happiness. It ends up bringing me more sin, pain. On the other hand, when I stop for a minute, put all those desires aside and tell this silent tyrant, no, 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 no. You're not in control anymore. I am. This is my real freedom. I'm asserting my best judgment, my higher self. Then there is this feeling of relief, of intense peace, of true joy. And this is the third very, very, very important aspect of this part of the dialogue. We think that by running after things we will become happier. By cultivating the quality of rajas, of passion, of activity, of desires, I will become happier. But what happens is that in the process, I get devoured by this all sinful, meaning all painful thing called rajas, that expresses itself in the form of desires and anger that is frustrated desires. And I lose my happiness. So Lord Krishna is telling us, don't even look for relief from pain in that avenue, because it will just get you deeper and deeper and deeper, like a swamp. The more you try to fight your way out through action, the more you're sinking in it. So stop. Become wise. Start calculating your actions in a different manner. Become more dharmic, more sattvic. This is where you will find happiness. And a little bit about the mechanism that makes us fall for anger time and time again is in the next verses, which we will discuss in the next teachings. Please join us. Om Shanti.